I've travelled and trekked around Indonesia for 5 months in total, and it's definitely one of my favourite places in the world to visit, so I thought I'd put this video together to give you my 5 points about why trekking in Indonesia is so absolutely incredible. Let's go! Hello long distance hikers and long term world travellers, Russ here bringing you the best tips and inspiration for hiking around the world. Before we start, do stick around to the end of this video for my top tip for when you're trekking around Indonesia. Okay, so my first reason why trekking in Indonesia is so incredible is that it's made up of this incredibly massive and diverse natural environment. You can trek in the jungle, you can trek along the beaches, you can even go scuba diving in coral reefs, you can see orangutans, gibbons, you can see snakes and all of these amazing creatures and wildlife, the insects, the butterflies, the plants, everything, the trees, the flowers, like oh my god. It's just such a vibrant and beautiful natural environment to be in. The second reason why trekking in Indonesia is so incredible is definitely because of the volcanoes. There is a reason why they call Indonesia the Ring of Fire, because it's just made up of so many volcanoes. There's probably at least one volcano on each of the islands in the Indonesian archipelago, and I've hiked up to the summit of 3 of them, and each of those times it was just a mind-blowing experience. What's really cool about the volcanoes is if you summit one and then maybe a few days later you summit the other, and then you can look back at the other volcano, and it's just a mind-blowing experience. Like, I think I use the word mind-blowing for Indonesia so often, but it's so true, and the volcanoes just add such a deep level of experience to your hiking. The third reason why trekking in Indonesia is so incredible is because it is so dirt cheap. You can buy a bottle of beer out there for like £1.20, which is so cheap, but in terms of hiking you can get guides, a hotel room, something to eat for 2 days, and you're going up trekking and all of this, and you can get that for about 20 quid all in. That's just like so incredibly cheap. I do recommend though that if you get a guide and you get all of your excursions kind of handled for you by somebody out there, then be generous with tipping. It's not essential to tip out there, but what they're charging is so little, and compared to our exchange rate you might as well give a little at the end as well. When I trekked up Mount Rinjani, I gave the porter about £100 tip, and to them that is just so much money, and a lot of these people are very poor. So yeah, tip generously, but hey, it's entirely up to you. The fourth reason why trekking in Indonesia is so incredible is because it's a much more exciting place to be. What I mean by that in comparison to like Europe and the US is that you're allowed to do pretty much whatever you want while you're out there trekking. You can trek through the jungle, or when you're on a volcano you can go down into the crater and you can see all the sulfur burning with these blue flames, and like the rules are a lot more lax there, so yes, you have to be a bit more careful about what you're doing, but because it's a little bit more relaxed culture there, you're able to just dive in a lot more. Okay, and the fifth and final reason why trekking in Indonesia is so incredible is because you're going to meet so many different hikers from all around the globe. You're going to get people from anywhere in the world coming to Indonesia to hike these trails up these volcanoes and experience that, so it's a really good opportunity to kind of flex your cultural muscles and get stuck in and meet some people from all around the world and ask them about where their trekking is and where they like to hike and all the places there are to hike in their home countries. So yeah, that's a really good aspect about hiking in Indonesia. Okay, as promised, here is my top tip. When you're traveling or even trekking to Indonesia, make sure that you always get a receipt for any of your purchases, for your permits, for a guide, or for your accommodation. This happened to me a couple of times where I didn't get a receipt and I paid for something like a room or a guide for the trek that I was going to do the next day, and then I'd turn up and they'd say, oh, where's your receipt? And I was like, oh, I didn't get one. And they're like, oh, no, you need to pay again. And I'm like, no, I spoke to this guy. And then the guy who I actually paid, he would say, oh, I've never seen this guy. So there are scammers out there. There are people that are just looking to coin some money out of you. So just be mindful and get a receipt, and always have proof of purchase for anything that you buy. Thanks very much everyone for watching this video. If you liked it, then hit that thumbs up. Be sure to watch either of the videos to my side here. Also, do consider subscribing to my channel for more videos just like this one, and I'll see you guys in the next one.